So I'd love to start talking about when should we be brushing our children's teeth? How old? When's the right time?
That's a great question. So, pretty much anyone who has a tooth or any teeth, they need to be brushed. So, when you have a baby, we do want you to start cleaning those teeth. It doesn't always have to be a toothbrush. If they just have like one or two incisors on the bottom, you could start with just like a gentle damp cloth and just wiping those clean a couple times a day, especially at bedtime. That's the most important point. But we definitely want you cleaning those teeth. And I do get a lot of patients and or friends, community members asking me, should we be using toothpaste or fluoride? And that's kind of a big thing. The consensus has changed on that a little bit. I think a lot of the older recommendations were to not use fluoride because we're worried about the toxicity of that. But there are benefits to fluoride even for little children. So what we really want you to do is just very heavily regulate how much toothpaste they're getting. So I'd never want little kids brushing their teeth by themselves, mostly because of the toothpaste. So I want the parent distributing that as a medication is toxic in high levels, systemically toxic, but also can be damaging for your teeth if you get too much. So when you have a baby, it's just a tiny, we call it a schmear. It's a technical term. It's just a tiny sphere, so just a very, very tiny dab on the tip of the last couple bristles. As I get a little more toddler age, maybe like a grain of rice size amount, and then older children who can spit or adults, pea size amount. But you don't need to use those big swooping amounts that they use, even for adults on the commercials.
Yes, they just want to sell more
Yes,
toothpaste.
they do.
So, so fluoride is okay for all age babies, like 6 months or younger?
Anyone with a tooth, fluoride's great, but again, you just really wanna be careful how much they're getting.
Okay. And I guess a lot of people wonder, why would I even brush the baby's teeth if they're just going to fall out?
Yeah, we get a lot of questions about that, and it can be heartbreaking, especially for me. I'm not a general dentist, so I'm an oral maxillofacial surgeon. So I'm kind of the end of the line doctor when a tooth can't be saved. And we get those cases where a child will come in and every tooth will be decayed so bad it needs to come out. And so, pain, abscess, certainly no one wants their children to suffer through that. But the other thing is, you need your teeth to smile. You need your teeth for speech development and socially, and for chewing and to getting your nutrition. And so, even though they're baby teeth and we look at them maybe as dispensable, they're super important as a child is developing for their health, for their psychosocial development. Other thing is that they actually maintain and hold space for the permanent dentition. So, if we lose teeth early, we could be worrying about orthodontic problems in the future. So, they do play a very important role. They're not just something it's just a baby tooth, just pull it. Sometimes that's necessary, but even so, you might need to do a space maintainer or something like that to try to help. But we certainly don't want to see our kiddos having pain or infection or getting an emergency situation.
So is that the main reason people get crooked teeth, is because the teeth fall out too quickly and they grow in crooked?
There are a lot of reasons for that. That certainly tends to lead to some problems, but even if your teeth were great as a kid, one thing that happens is just there's not a lot of space. So my kids, they have that beautiful Hollywood smile right now. They don't have any gaps in their teeth, and that's actually not a good thing as a dentist and orthodontist because our adult teeth are so much bigger than the baby teeth that we need that spacing. So when they come in, if there's no space, then you tend to get orthodontic problems. So sometimes it's just a misalignment with the size of the jaws and the size of the teeth. Sometimes it's actually a jaw development problem. If you don't get a full development of your jaws, then that can cause problems with crowding as well.
Is there something that you can do to sort of optimize your jaw health or like the development of the jaw?
That's an interesting question. I think that's kind of a hot topic right now. So you might be hearing about like myofunctional therapy. It's really having its heyday right now. Tongue ties, lip ties are really a big topic right now with like lactation and speech and in the dental community. We haven't fully come to a consensus, unfortunately, on some of those. But there is this idea that, maybe we're not using our jaw muscles as much as we did when we ate a more traditionally in caveman style diet. We're not ripping flesh and we're
Yeah.
not chewing really hard grains. And so maybe that isn't stimulating the development of the jaws as much. Sometimes airway allergy type things might be contributing as well. But I think it's it's multifactorial, and that's not the answer for everyone.
Yeah. So lots of different things.
Yeah.
So don't feel bad if your kids have crooked teeth, basically.
No, and early intervention is important. So I know the Orthodontic Association recommends seeing an orthodontist by age about 7. And people hear that and they're like, why would I go with that age? That seems ridiculous. Or I hear a lot of people, why would they put braces on 2 times? It's so early. But sometimes if we can do that early intervention, we can really prevent some major problems down the line. So it's not a scam. Your orthodontist isn't trying to get away with something, but some people will need braces or something done very early, and it will help prevent major problems. Some people will be fine waiting till, teenage years, etc.
Okay. And I wanted to ask one more question about brushing that I forgot to
Yeah.
ask, which is what kind of toothbrush should you use for your kid? Should you use an electric toothbrush? Should you use a regular toothbrush? Should you use some special thing that you see online?
Yeah, there are a lot of scammy dental products, unfortunately. I tend to think those ones where you just like put the tray in and let us do his job, probably not adequate. Any toothbrush, manual or electric, is probably okay. I switched to electric for my kids lately and I've been loving it. I think it just really gives you that extra oomph, It's just an extra tool. And so I think that's really helpful. You might have to consider your child though. Like it is a lot of vibration, especially if maybe you're neurodivergent or have some sensory issues that might be a little too much for them. But if you start early, they might get used to it as well. But I think the biggest thing I would say is using a toothbrush, and even for adults, that's small enough to get all the way back in the area and to do the job. So we tend to use too firm a toothbrush, too big toothbrushes, even as adults. So always a soft toothbrush, regardless of who you are. I prefer a small head so you can really get in and around those corners. And then one thing I would suggest, we always think about brushing in the bathroom, right?
Mhm.
And we don't want a big, messy, slobbery kid all over. But most kids, especially when we're starting, if they're babies, that's not going to work very well to be maneuvering our baby in the bathroom. So usually dentists are going to recommend like lie them in your lap, and then, you have direct vision and you can just gently brush. And then if you're using just that tiny smear of toothpaste, they don't really have anything they have to spit, and you don't have to worry about too much of them swallowing,
I wonder if I could
toxic
try that with my
mess.
9-year-old and just be like,
I mean, I still do. I still brush. Um, Probably most kids should be getting a parent brushing their teeth up until probably about age or 8 or 9. For mine, I'm starting to let them brush a little more independently, but we still at least, every couple of nights I'm making sure I'm getting in there and checking, just because most kids aren't capable of doing a good
they're
enough
not. They're
job.
definitely not. I wish they were.
Well, it would be so wonderful if they were.
Thank you so much. This has been so educational. Where can people find you?
I am on Instagram or TikTok as Dr. Erin Sheffield.
Wonderful. Well, thank you.
Thank you.